One of the worst things that could happen to a person in a financial aspect is you having money but not being able to have access to it when you need it. So I want you to think about this for a moment. You've got $100 in your bank account, you go to a restaurant and you have a meal. And when you want to pay for your meal, the restaurant tells you that you're not able to use the $100 that you have in your bank account because at the point of time, the bank decides to not honor the $100 that you have in your bank account. And this happens very often in real estate, more than we know. Now, the fastest property I ever sold in my real estate career took place in 30 minutes. Now, the property was high in demand, the layout was good, the price was right, and the buyer actually committed to buying the property without even viewing this property. And the longest time I ever saw a property being stuck in the market was up to 2 years. Now I want you to think about this for a moment. If this person wanted to sell the property to unlock the funds for whatever personal reason, or maybe this person had a better opportunity to invest the money, and it took 2 years for this person to unlock the money from the property because the property was low in demand. Now it's quite safe to say that whatever opportunity that this person was eyeing for might have already been gone because it took 2 years for him to sell his house. So after having gone through all these experiences in real estate doing transactions for my clients, it taught me one very important lesson. And that is whichever property that you're considering to buy or whatever property that you're holding, this property has to be liquid. And in order for a property to be liquid, this property needs to be high in demand. And that is exactly where most people make the mistake. Most of the time when people are considering to buy a property, they're looking to buy based on what they can afford and what's available in the market out there. Instead, what you should do is to eye for property that is high in liquidity and it's high in demand. To make provisions for if and when you want to sell, you want to get your money back, it is an easy thing for you to do. And the second thing you got to be aware is whenever a property is being marketed as very cheap, in order for you to be interested in this property, there is a very good chance that in the future when you want to sell your property, you might have to sell it at a low price as well. So it's very important for you to change the way you perceive what fire sale is and what undervalued property is. There really is no point buying a very cheap property and selling it cheap in the future as well and risk being stuck in the market for many years because this property is low in demand to begin with. So if you're in the market looking to buy a property, understand this concept, apply it in the way you look at properties, the way you analyze the properties. It would definitely go a long way for you making sure that you buy a property that is high in demand. I hope you learned something in this video and I hope to see you in the next one.